Yes, mate. Right. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm about to go on a date. No, I'm joking. I'm about to send some deadlifts. I'm outside Lugar's at the moment. And the reason why I'm a bit nervous is because I think I'm going to go for a 1 rep max, mate. And I haven't done a 1 rep max attempt in deadlifts in a long fucking time, mate. And yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I actually went out last night, so you're probably thinking you're a fucking idiot. Why are you even going to try this today? But I didn't full send it. I only sent it a little bit. Had like 3 doubles maybe, like 3 double rum and coke, spiced rum, Captain Morgan. Yes, unreal. Yeah, and actually managed to get like 10 hours sleep, so feeling pretty fresh. And yesterday was a rest day. Hold on a minute whilst I sync the rest of this pre. Basically what I do is when I'm deadlifting, I'll sync all of my pre like just before I start my session, because it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes until I'm even like up in the working sets, mate. And yeah, I don't want to be like fucking too stimmed too early, mate. Jeez, right. So yeah, my all-time deadlift PB is 215 kilos. I actually did that at university championships, like a powerlifting meet, like fucking 2 years ago, but I was only powerlifting training then. Actually, no, that's not completely true, but I actually was doing a lot of like powerlifting kind of style training. And yes, mate, I haven't pulled anything similar to that since. I think last year, the max I pulled was 205. So we'll see what we can do today. I'm expecting at least 210. 215 would be fucking naughty. That would match my all-time PB. 220 will be fucking outrageous. 5 plates. That's my goal for the end of the year. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll pull 200 and then I'll do 210. And based on how 210 moves, I'll either go 215, 220, or maybe not up at all. But either way, very gassed for the session. I'm gonna also train legs. I might film some of the rest of it, mate. But yes, let's see how this goes. In true YouTuber fashion, the camera wasn't recording, so I'm not going to talk about any of what I just spoke about again, because I'm not a fucking parrot. So I'll talk to you about it tomorrow in a separate clip, and I'll put it in at some point. Basically, I was going to talk about the deadlifts that you guys should be watching right now, but you're not because of what just happened. So what actually is about to happen is I'm about to send some pre-workout. We're in Bournemouth, about to hit a session at South Coast Powerhouse Gym. Came here about 1.5 years ago, did some benching, it went fucking sick, and I'm hoping for it to go just as sick today. See how good was that? I literally summarised what I said in about 2 minutes, in about 30 fucking seconds, right. Pre-workout of choice is Stimmy Max Pro. Gonna do a level scoop, straight to the dome, because it's one of those kind of days. And we've been sat in this car for way too long, so. It's disgusting. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix that into this, and then you can. I just spat on you. I'm sorry. I'm just cautious because you need a piss, and
I do.
Do you have a funnel?
What?
If you don't bench 100 kilos today,
who do you think I am?
Wow, that was going so well. Okay, well, anyways, that's fine, probably for the best. I just look like I've just done a shitload of drugs. Shake it up. What? That's the most pathetic shake I've ever seen in my life. Some action. Sick. God.
I can like just smell it.
Right.
You made the thing all messy.
What? You're gonna shout out any more useless facts that we can't change? Living in the past, mate.
This is the present.
Well, no.
It's presently messy.
But it happened in the past. I can't go back and unmess it. Can I? No. Basically, she... I don't really know if I should be saying your name, to be honest with you. Sarah...
Do whatever you want.
Sick. Sarah doesn't take pre-workout, but I was like, you come to the fucking gym with me, you're going to take pre-workout. But because the StimuMax Pro is pretty scatty, I had some bulk powders left over. This is my like daily pre-workout. I usually take this before I start work in the morning. It's not even a joke. Or sometimes at lunch, just for banter. So I'm definitely addicted to caffeine.
Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
But yeah, so because it's less intense, so neck it, send it.
Send it.
I mean, you're not on the camera anyways, but what?
Ice cream man.
Yeah, that's a shout.
Tastes like sour Skittles.
Fuck off, you said that about that as well. You think everything tastes like sour Skittles. It's because it's sour.
It actually does though.
Oh, my back. Yeah, so I don't know how, like, to be fair, I am actually going to try and fully send bench today, but I don't know how it's going to go after deadlifts yesterday. To be fair, whilst you're drinking that, I'm going to talk about them. Okay, 6. So basically, you're going to just have to listen to it all again.
It's fine.
So, how did they go? I was warming up, did 180, was fucking sick. You guys will watch that now. Did 200 as my final warm-up, and it was also pretty sick. I think, I don't know, might have like failed to get my hips through as fast as I should have, so didn't necessarily know how the rest of the attempts were going to go down, but I jumped from 200 to 220. Bearing in mind, I've never ever pulled 220 before. I don't even think I've attempted it. My previous 1 rep max was 215, and that was when I was like full send powerlifting training, and my goal is to move 220 5 plates by the end of the year. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try it now. Attempt 1 actually went a lot better than I thought it was going to, but like it was fast off the floor. I got fucking stuck at lockout, which seems to be why I always get stuck on my deadlifts. Held it there for a few seconds and was like, nah, not happening. Just attempted it for a second time, and it fucking went better. It went faster, it went slightly higher, but still failed the lockout. I was holding there for about 5 seconds.
Yes! 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 Come on! It's even fucking closer!
I will fucking take that, to be fair, because considering I wanted this by the end of the year, it makes me think actually... You're right. Makes me think actually by the end of the year I could potentially pull like 230, which is fucking exciting. But I then went to 215 and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take something. I'm gonna pull 215, and yeah, I couldn't do it. I failed at the lockout again. Literally, it was this close, and I actually don't know how I didn't manage to pull it out, but it's a bit of a meme, and I just think, fuck it, maybe I'll pull 215 next time. If I hadn't done the 220 attempts beforehand, it was also on a stiff bar, which makes a difference because it's got less whip to it. I wanted to use the deadlift bar, but it was being used, so hey ho. Then fucking went full send on 160 and did an AMRAP out of nowhere and did 14 reps, which took 2 minutes, and it was fucking painful. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit today. Let's see how bench goes. I'm never ever fucking saying that again, because yes, come on mate. All right, so just finished editing everything that you have watched up until this point. It's nearly a week in the future now, and realized that I needed to film some connecting clips, mate. So benching actually went fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie, I was, and I will be for a while, very gassed. I hit a new 1 rep max, right? So let's talk about it a little bit. So first things first, I sent 110 for a single, and I was expecting this to be a little bit of a grind. I was thinking, yeah, this is gonna be quite hard, and I set up for it. I fucking sent it, and it moved, mate. It moved very quickly. So quickly that I feel like I could have pushed it for a double or a triple, which is madness. My all-time PB is 115, and I hit that at the end of 2017 when I was pretty much turbo bulking. I was about 5 kilos more than I weigh now. And the bench itself, the rep was pretty like gnarly. I kind of took my bum off the seat and everything. So to have 110 move like that I was already on a huge level. Now, because of how quickly it moved, I took a 10 kilo jump. I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna try and take a PB here. I want a new PB on bench. Obviously, everyone fucking wants the PB. And I thought fucking 120 is there. So I loaded 120 and I went for it. And that's what you're watching now. And it was a grinder. It was a slow rep, but there was no downwards movement. And I fucking sent it. Sarah didn't touch the bar. I'm gassed, mate. So yeah, then after I did that, so that's a new 1 rep max for me. My bench is pretty shit in comparison to my squats and deadlifts. I definitely want to work on it. I want a fucking 4-plate bench. I want to be able to bench 140 kilos. So yeah, I've got to really keep like trying to fucking send it. It is difficult because my bench at energy, it's just not great. Like, I'm so grateful obviously to have a gym that I can go to and that I love, but the bench is not great. It's narrow, it's low to the ground, and it's very difficult to bench on. But anyways, so yeah, that was fucking sick. I then did a set of 100 afterwards for 6 and failed the 7th rep. I'll fucking take that. After doing 1 rep max to send 100 for 6, that is nearly a PB. I think my all-time PB is 100 for 7, and I did it at that gym as well, yeah, a while ago. So fucking gassed, mate. Anyways, right, so other thing that I was going to show you is recently, last weekend, I went on an absolute fucking sesh. It was very last minute, very spontaneous, but obviously for those of you that don't know, I live in a place called Winchester, and Southampton is quite close to Winchester. Southampton has a club called Switch, and I was going there quite a lot, like before lockdown. They have a lot of artists and DJs playing there. Obviously lockdown happened, all events stopped. However, they started doing events again, and they were hosting sit-down raves, basically, like you've probably seen a little bit in Bristol. I think Lakota's been doing it as well. Fucking naughty. Didn't realise that they'd kick-started them. Saw Dimension was on. Mo messaged me, was like, I'm in the fucking area, mate. Meant to be seeing Alma, but like, she might be keen to come along. He asked her, she was keen to come along. I was like, yes, mate, I'll bring Sarah. Our other mate, Aiden, and Patient, who was actually supporting Dimension. We all fucking got together and sent it, and it was fucking brilliant. Like, I hadn't really put any sort of expectation on it. I didn't know what it was going to be like. We had to stay seated, and it was pretty quiet. They said something about didn't want the volume to be too loud because then people would be shouting, which would mean that it'd be spitting at each other. I think that's a bit ridiculous, but yeah, it could have been louder. But either way, it was so fucking good to get on a level, to listen to some fucking naughty drum and bass at an event with my friends, dancing around. And yes, mate, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some clips in now. I did film some like bits on my phone. I didn't have my camera, I didn't have my old phone. I used my iPhone XR. I feel like the iPhone XR has this inbuilt software that makes the audio go quieter when you're recording when it gets too loud. It's really fucking stupid and really irritates me. So for example, pretty much every single time when a song drops, it makes it quieter. Fuck knows, I only basically need to spark the CEO out of Apple. Yeah, so watch these clips, get on a bit of a level, enjoy it. We're getting slowly closer to the event videos again, which I'm very gassed about, and it was just fucking sick. He played a big set, mate. Yes, and then, right, so to finish the night, they said, well, they didn't say, but if you, no, they did. If you were dancing on the tables, you get kicked out. And I was like, I'm definitely going to get kicked out. It came to the last 20 minutes. It was about 20 to 10. Dimension finished his set. And then everyone started fucking, he actually came down to our table and was chatting to us because we were like right at the front. And everyone was like, one more song, mate. And then he went back and played another track. And I just thought, fuck it. Mo was like, deal, mate, you got to get on the table. And I was like, fucking come on then. Got on the table and like, watch this clip. Basically ended up getting kicked out, but I went out with a bang, mate. I let the bouncers fucking take me. And then it was funny because people come up to me afterwards and they were like, you're a fucking legend, mate. Fair play, big up to you. Just sending it on a high one. Big energy. I think people like just found it pretty funny. So yes, sick one. Right, how long? 6 minutes. Are you mad? Jesus, man, I can actually fucking talk so much, mate. So what I'm about to do now is we're going to finish this video probably right here, right now, actually, because it's already quite long. I'm going to go to the gym and train some legs. I'm not going to do any heavy... No, I'm not going to do any hamstrings and I'm not going to low bar because I want to save my hamstrings and my lower back for Sunday, which is in 2 days time. We're going to VK, I'm going to deadlift. So yeah, I'm going to do like a quad focused leg session, probably high bar squats, front squats, all the good stuff, mate. Oh yeah, quickly, let me get it in now. Few like drum and bass releases recently. Wilkinson and Subfocus released the full album of Portals. Listen to it all. It's fucking great. I rate the whole album. I don't think there's one track on there that I don't like. My favourite track, Alone, is it my favourite? I don't know. I really like it though, of the new ones that they released with the album. Is Time. I think it's just called Time. I used it in my previous video. It's a fucking slapper. Dimension today released fucking his new tune. It's called fucking Remedy. Let's listen to it quick. But we can't listen to too much because... Why can't we? Because of copyright. We'll fast forward it to the drop. Yes! Oh yes, come on! I like this bit. Good lyrics. Oi! It is actually a fucking banger. Like, part of me wants to do a car review on it. It is a dance floor absolute fucking slapper. But then, I don't know, man. Is it big enough to do a car review on? Fuck fuck it, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a last minute curveball. I was gonna do this like London Bun It Up tune, which is a fucking huge tune, and I probably will still do that at some point over the next few days. But that released today, man, I feel like I should do it. Fuck knows. Either way, hope you've enjoyed this video, and yes, mate, I'm going to be filming some other naughty bits this weekend. Very, very excited. You're all fucking legends. We're back in the mix with the weekly uploads, and I'm on a huge level. Yes, mate.